IVP Sports presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. Brought to you by Buckeye Toyota, Bay Food Market, Fairfield County Adam H., the Savings Bank, Fairfield Medical Center, the Frank E. Smith Funeral Home, Fairfield Federal, the Carriage Company, Fairfield DD, Personal Touch Party Rentals and Events, Dagger Law, and North Body Shop.
Interface Video Productions High School Basketball Game of the Week. I'm Jared Stewart alongside Tim Shoemaker. Tonight, we're back at Amanda-Clearcreek High School for a girls matchup between the Amanda-Clearcreek Aces and the Fisher Catholic Irish. This is an interdivisional game, I guess. Amanda-Clearcreek in the Mid-State League Buckeye Division having a great year at 15-6 overall, 9-5 in the MSL Buckeye. Fisher Catholic, an outstanding year as well, 18-3 overall, 13-0 in the Mid-State League Cardinal. They have wrapped up the championship. This is the last game of the regular season for both these teams. And Tim, to say that they're probably tired at this point, I would say is an understatement. I mean, especially with what they've had in the last week. They've had some tough games.
For Fisher, believe it or not, this is the fourth game of the week and the third night in a row on the road. Pretty amazing.
Yeah. We mentioned last Friday when we were here for the Amanda-Clearcreek and Bloom Carroll game, the gauntlet that they had to round out the season. They're going to round it out tonight with a team that has beaten them three years in a row. In 2020, they won, Fisher Catholic won 60-45. 21, they won 42-37, and then last year 56-40. So they're looking to avenge those losses, and they might have a little bit, I guess, easier time to do it tonight. Fisher Catholic playing undermanned tonight quite a bit.
Yeah, well, the bottom line this time of year, Jared, you want to just go into the tournament with a little momentum. Obviously, both teams were looking to get a little healthier, hopefully.
Yeah.
Tournament time, catch your breath. Both have really good seeds, which allows them to do that a little bit. But the bottom line is, in the tournament, everybody's 0-0, so you still better go ready to play.
For the Irish, they're coming off of a couple, actually, we mentioned this is their third game in a row. We don't mean third game on the road over the last week. We're talking Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's tough to do.
Pretty amazing. I told Coach Bethel, you probably should have just slept on the bus and rode one down here.
This is a team that's missing two players. Vanessa Funk, injured earlier in the season, blew out her knee completely, MCL, ACL, as well as meniscus, and that's a big loss for them. She's not a huge scorer, but she's got a good shot. She's got an under-the-basket presence, but they've done a nice job of recovering without her. But then most recently, Ava Albert. Ava's been battling a foot and ankle injury since cross-country season, and they've decided to shut her down a little bit heading into the tournament.
Yeah, I think it's a wise choice. You take the player's health, number one consideration, and then if capable, you let them then play, as it seems right. Whether we see Amanda at full team with Grace Davis out there too, how much time she's going to get in. I see she's in the circle, ready to jump. But, it's a game that you want. These are two very good teams, two well-coached teams, and looking forward to it tonight.
Tip-off brought to you by North Body Shop, providing quality customer service, parts, and reliability since 1979. Owner Mark North will provide you with a free written warranty on each estimate. That's Mark North of North Body Shop. He'll treat you right. Immediately, shot put up, no good for the Irish, rebounded by Vonnie Bethel, and it's out of bounds. It'll go to the Aces. Amanda-Clearcreek, coached by Tim Leist. You had a chance to talk to both coaches like you always do, and of course both of them, I guess, eager for the tournament to get underway, but they don't want to overlook this game.
No, their league play's done, but this is a good game to schedule at the end of the year to get them both teams ready. Like we said, they both have had really nice seasons, and try to gain a little momentum and work on some of your execution to going into the tournament.
There's a look at Coach Tim Leist. He's done a great job with this girls basketball program here at Amanda-Clearcreek. Shot from the elbow, put up and in, and the Aces on the board first as Kaylee Wilson puts it in. Wilson averaging 10.9 points a game. Here's Ellis for the Irish. Get it left side, Ava Albert. Back to Ellis. Now Albert at the top. My apologies. It's not Ava Albert. It's Jada Dixon. We were talking about Ava Albert being injured, so I had Ava Albert on the mind. This is Jada Dixon. She's actually had a really good year shooting the basketball, and there's a nice assist for Jada underneath to Ellie Bruce.
Yeah, great job. Drive the right side. Ellie got loose, going for a traditional three-point play here.
Fisher has two players, Ellie being one of them and Vonnie Bethel the other. Both of those gals reached the 1,000-point mark this year.
And I think Ellie's going to probably, you know, if they continue in the tournament, she's going to probably have over 800 rebounds for her career. That's pretty amazing.
Irish up 3-2, under 7 minutes to play in the first quarter. Wide open underneath the hoop. Shot no good for Rachel Weaver. Kick it out. Three, no good. Good save. And nice hustle by Sydney Ellis. Here come the Irish. Vonnie Bethel. Get it inside to Albert, or check that to Ellie Bruce. Backside rebound, Gillum. Her shot no good. And controlled by the Aces. Amanda-Clearcreek with the basketball, down 3-2. Long three, put up and in for the Aces, Taylor Evans. The super sophomore, averaging 12.9 points a game, puts the Aces up 5-3. Dixon has her pass stolen away, jumping right in the passing lane is Kaylee Wilson. Wilson, little jumper inside the paint, good. She's got 4. 7-3 Aces. Bruce. Back to Bethel. Bethel dumps it back into Bruce, and a whistle and a foul going to be called.
Yeah, one of the things Coach Lice is really emphasizing right now is we got to play better defense without fouling. You see the replay here. Watch the pass, and here's the three. Taylor Evans sticking it in the hole.
Foul was called on Grace Davis. Saw the replay there, brought to you by Dagger Law. Long three, put up and in for Vonnie Bethel. Vonnie averaging 16.9 points a game. She's a really good three-point shooter. Back the other way, shot no good for the Aces. Good hustle for the rebound, Kaylee Wilson. A three for Taylor Evans.
Yeah, Bonnie's at 36%, which is really up there. I do not know Taylor's three-point field goal percent, but they both shoot it really well beyond the arc.
10-6 Aces. Dixon needs to get rid of it, and a whistle. Was there a foul call?
Yes.
They call it on Rachel Weaver.
Yeah, watch where Vonnie pulls it. Yep, right in between that three-point line and volleyball line.
She's comfortable with it.
Looked good to me.
Ellis to inbound. Gets it into Bethel. Bethel fires up the three with the hand in her face, and she got it. 10-9 Aces. Good spin move. Taylor Evans thought about the three. Good closeout defense by Ellis. Evans now open this time for the three. She's 3 for 3 from behind the arc.
Here's one of the strengths of the Irish, pushing the ball up the floor, Jared. Transition doesn't mean you shoot it fast, but you can explore it and you might get some easy things.
Ellis dumps it to Gillum. Nice pass inside to Ellie Bruce, but she's just a little bit too far underneath the bucket.
A little off balance.
Quickly the other way come the Aces. Shot no good for Grace Davis, but she's fouled on the block. Gillum going to be called for it.
Yeah, watch here. That's just too much room for a good shooter.
Yep.
At some point as a player, you got to figure out on the court where the shooter is.
Free throw put up and in for Grace Davis. One of the things that Coach Lice said when you talked to him was they need to be patient versus Fisher Catholic zone and shoot well. And so far tonight, they're definitely doing both of those things.
Yeah, the bottom line is making shots solves a lot of things, Jared.
Yeah.
And you know, you can get all the shots you want out of your offense and stuff, but until the players make them, it doesn't matter.
Dixon gets it left side to Bethel. Right back to Dixon. She'll skip it over to Ellis, and it's out of bounds back to the Aces. Subs coming in for both teams for the Aces. It is Allison Leist, and Sydney Snoke comes in for Fisher Catholic. 15-9, Amanda-Clearcreek on top, 3:49 to play in the first quarter.
We're playing a triangle and 2 here, Jared. That means they got a triangle in the zone and 2 people chasing the shooters.
Leist in the corner for 3, no good. Ellie Bruce the rebound.
What you're trying to do is get people that are not used to shooting the ball, shoot the ball, and that's what they got.
And Ellie traveled with the basketball. Inbound comes into Sowers. She had a great game against Tays Valley the other night. She scored 14 points to lead her team. It was a tough ball game for the Aces. Dixon gets it left side to Bethel. Vonnie now would back it out. Skip it right side to Dixon. Dump inside, Bruce strong to the hoop. A lot of contact, no call. Aces with the basketball, here they come. Evans gets it down to Leist, back out top. Sowers for 3, no good. Good box out for Ellie Bruce. Here come the Irish, Sydney Ellis. To Dixon for 3, and they're gonna call her for a travel.
I don't know. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Whether she had possession then stepped, I'm not sure. Whether it was in play. See the replay here. Hard to tell.
I think she came down, and
Yeah.
that's a tough call.
We didn't have the greatest angle there to really tell.
3 in the corner for the Aces, no good. For Addie Pugh, rebounded by the Irish. Here comes Vonnie Bethel. Under 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Bethel, ooh, hard to the floor. Foul's going to be called on Leist.
Yeah, you don't want a foul jump shooter, no matter what. It's just not a good foul.
Are they giving her 3 shots? I think she was actually passing it, but
Yeah, but you weren't sure, but you can't.
she left her feet,
Yeah, you can't,
and she got the first one. She'll get 2 more.
it's just not what you want to do defensively. But sometimes through effort, it happens.
Third free throw coming for Bethel.
Yep.
8 points already for Vonnie Bethel. Pulls it back to within 4 at 15-11. Evans brings it up for the Aces, takes the screen, gets it right side. Pugh for 3, no good.
Yeah, that
backside rebound for Allie Leist.
Yeah, you're going to have those shots against a triangle and 2. They're going to give her that.
And she got it this time, Pugh did.
Yeah, that's what she has to do. She has to step up and make the shot.
Dixon bringing it up with Taylor Evans on her.
Yeah, Taylor's a good ball defender.
And she steals it away. 2-on-2. Evans to the hoop, no good. Rebounded by Sydney Snoke. Here comes Dixon, under 2 minutes to play. And Bruce could not handle the hard pass, and it goes out of bounds back to Amanda-Clearcreek. Katie Kimmerling comes in for the Aces.
So you can see they're chasing. You're going to chase Evans here.
Leist pass is tipped and right into the hands of Ruby Heggie, and then a foul going to be called on Grace Davis. That's her second. There's the Dagger Law replay of that foul.
Yeah, she had her hand on her there.
And that is the 5th foul, so Ruby Heggie at the free throw line.
Just what you don't want. As Coach Leist has talked about. We want to play really good defense, but you've really got to spend time then technique-wise and making the commitment not to foul.
Sydney Ellis comes back in. She'll replace Jada Dixon. Hagee's second free throw up and good. 17-12, Amanda-Clearcreek, a minute 21 and counting here in the first quarter. Evans gives it right side to Kimmerling, skip it all the way across the floor, back to Evans. Now Pugh, and now Kimmerling.
It's a nice pass.
A very nice pass. Kimmerling, or rather Pugh, just couldn't get the shot to go. Now the pass stolen away by Bethel. Up ahead to Snoke. Bethel will fire up the three. No good, and she's fouled again on a three-point attempt.
Yeah.
This time it's Taylor Evans called for the foul. Amanda-Clearcreek fans wanted a backcourt violation call on that pass to Vonnie Bethel. But for Bethel, she goes back to the free throw line to shoot three. She made 2 of 3 just moments ago.
She's 75% for the year, so she's either going to end up at 50, 67, or 83, so somewhere around it. Right now she's at 80.
She'll get another. Sub coming in for the Aces. Sowers comes back in. She'll give Taylor Evans a break, probably for 52 seconds. And Bethel hits all 3 free throws. She's 5 of 6 from the line here in this first quarter. 17-15 is the score.
This is uncomfortable here for some of the other kids, Jared, because they're not used to this. She's going to take it.
Kimmerling had a wide open three.
Yeah.
Couldn't get it to go. It's out of bounds, and it'll stay with Amanda-Clearcreek.
And that's one of the issues when you play these, little different defenses is getting defensive rebounds.
Yeah.
Because you're not sure of assignments necessarily.
Sowers, her shot's no good. Ruby Heggie the rebound, then she's tied up, and it goes right into the hands of Pugh, who puts it up and in. Addie Pugh with 4 points in the first quarter.
Yeah,
here come the Irish quickly the other way. Shot is up and in, and a foul going to be called on the Aces.
See, that's what they're best at. It's called rim running. When Ellie runs from the defensive end, she runs straight lane line here. Watch her run, and they push the ball up the side and look down. That's a great pass, proper call.
Rachel Weaver called for the foul. That's her second. So they have Weaver and Davis both with 2 fouls now. In the game we had last Friday night, they got in some major foul trouble against Bloom Carroll.
Yeah, Coach Lice said they had the same difficulty last week with Taze.
Good looking stroke on the free throw for Ellie Bruce. She has 6 points tonight. 2 field goals and 2 free throws.
There we go, back to a traditional 2-3 zone. Wow.
19-18 is the score, down to 11 seconds. Dump it inside to Weaver, back out. Sowers puts up the shot, no good. Rebound by Ellis with 2 seconds. And she fires it, 3/4 court, no good. And a good first quarter, entertaining, 19-18, the Aces lead it.
A lot of points, Jared. Let's say thanks to Buckeye Lake Marina. If you're looking for a new boat, a great pre-owned watercraft, or a place to get parts for your boat, Buckeye Lake Marina has it all. More information can be found at buckeyeLakeMarina.com.
Well, for a while there, early in the first quarter, it looked like it was going to be a 3-fest. Taylor Evans had 3 threes. She's got 9 points in the first quarter. Vonnie Bethel had 2 threes. She has 11 points in the first quarter,
Yeah,
5 of them from the free throw line.
Yeah, 6 free throws on 2 fouls on threes. I mean, you don't see that very often.
One of the things that brought really Fisher Catholic back into the game is their free throw shooting. Bethel was 5 of 6, Heggie was 1 for 2, and Ellie Bruce 2 for 2.
Yeah, well, it's a way. I mean, I've always said if you can make more free throws than the other team shoots, you usually have success.
Yeah. So 8 of 10 from the free throw line in the first quarter for Fisher Catholic. Aces lead at 19-18 as we head into the second quarter. Original starters back into the ball game for both teams.
Yeah, back to the traditional matchup. Kind of like a 2-3, 1-2-2. They all end up being the same eventually if you put the ball in the baseline.
Nice quick ball movement by the Aces. Evans left side to Sowers. They'll dump it into Weaver.
Yeah, you got to match up on the perimeter because that's where their biggest dangers are.
Good shot on the baseline for Grace Davis.
Yeah, that helps when Grace can step up and make a shot like that.
21-18, Amanda-Clearcreek. Here's Bruce to Gillum. Now back to Bethel. She'll fire up the three at the top of the key. No good. Sydney Ellis the rebound. Ellis tries to dump it into Bruce, but just a little too far for her. Almost looked like she was a little bit uncomfortable throwing with her left hand.
We always used to say fake one and make one. If you fake a pass and then you make the pass, it slows you down and you're more accurate.
Yeah.
Just a little pause then. 1001.
Here's Evans in the corner. Skip it all the way across the court to Sowers. They'll dump it in. Nice block, but a good rebound by Weaver. Her shot no good. Still 21-18 Aces. Bethel dumps it in. Ellie Bruce. Shot no good, but a foul going to be called on Taylor Evans. That's 2 on Taylor.
Yeah, that's big. We've talked about, those ball screens or screens in general when you slip them. And that's what she did. She pretended like she was going to go set it and then just dove to the basket. And she's quick and athletic, and Vonnie got her the ball in scoring position.
Bruce is headed off to Hillsdale College in Michigan.
Correction, the foul is on number 22, Taylor Evans. That's her second, team first. Ellie Bruce will be
Ellie at the free throw line to shoot 2 shots. Senior is averaging 16.5 points a game. Gets a lot of opportunities at the free throw line as well. Playing under the bucket, gets hacked quite a bit, and she's a really good free throw shooter. She's 4 for 4 from the line tonight. And a timeout on the floor. Our timeouts tonight are brought to you by the Carriage Company, located at 1031 North Memorial Drive in Lancaster. You can check out their website at carriagecompany.com. There are some other games going on around the area tonight, both boys and girls. On the girls' side, Warren is at Fairfield Union tonight, and Bloom Carroll is at Circleville. That is a big one. Circleville still undefeated in the Mid-State League Buckeye. On the boys' side, it is Fairfield Christian at Millersport, Byrne Union at Wellington, and Grove City Christian is at Fisher Catholic. And, of course, we've mentioned this throughout the year, Tim. One of our pet peeves is the boys and the girls having to play on the same night. It just really takes away from the kids getting to support one another.
Yeah, I understand it with 22-game schedules now that there's going to be an occasional where that happens.
Yeah.
But when leagues design it that way, I really have a problem with that.
21-20 out of the timeout. It'll be Aces basketball.
Yeah, back to the triangle and 2 just to mix them up a little bit.
Davis's 3, no good. Ellie Bruce the rebound. She was wide open. She's like, I might as well take it. I'm wide open.
They're going to leave people open when you play that defense.
Dixon drives inside the paint, kick it back out to Bruce. She'll fire up the 3 and get it. 11 points for Ellie Bruce, and the Irish take their first lead of the night, 23-21.
Yeah, see, they're going to leave them open. Now they've got to make the shots.
Yeah.
But you're trying to take the best shooters out of the game.
Sowers, a second time. This time she gets it.
Well, good for her that she missed one, and then she did not hesitate, Jared.
Mentioned she scored 14 points the other night against Tays Valley. Here's another 3, this one by Bethel, no good. Evans brings it up for the Aces. Sowers will take another one on the right side this time, no good. Rachel Weaver the rebound. And stolen away. Bethel picked her pocket. She's going to fire up another 3 and got it. 14 points for Vonnie Bethel. Irish up 26-24. Bethel has 14 and Bruce has 11. Davis fires the shot, no good. Charlie Gillum the rebound on the backside. Dixon now will bring it up for the Irish. Jada actually averaging 9.5 points a game this year. The senior. Bethel's 3, no good. Bruce the rebound. Off balance jumper, no good. From the block, little bit of contact. Rebounded by the Aces. Here's Evans. Sowers now fires up the three. And no good, and Bruce will just let it go out of bounds. There's the last three by Vonnie Bethel, which gave them the 26-24 lead.
I think what Coach Lice is trying to remind him, you still got to be patient.
Yeah.
Even though that appears like you're wide open.
That pass went sailing over the head of Ellie Bruce, but Sydney Ellis tracks it down. Bruce's shot's no good. Good defense underneath the bucket by Rachel Weaver. Evans skips it over to Sowers. Sowers drives inside the paint. Her shot's no good, but she's fouled. I think that's kind of what Coach Slice was talking about.
Attack the basket.
Yeah, attack it and make them foul.
Well, to be perfectly honest, when your people play those defenses, they're trying to put people and make them uncomfortable on the other part of the team. So you got to take – there's huge gaps in those defenses.
Yeah.
There's a reason when you play a triangle or a box, there's huge gaps, and you got to attack the basket, and that's what she did, which was very good.
First free throw no good for Sowers as Sydney Snoke comes in for the Irish. She'll replace Charlie Gillum. Second free throw for Sowers. Also no good. Snoke with the rebound. Dixon brings it up for Fisher Catholic. Right side Ellis. Back to Dixon. Quick ball moving around to the left side to Bethel. Got another three.
Yeah,
wow.
Again, the Amanda defenders must know where she is on the floor.
That is 4 threes for Vonnie Bethel.
Vonnie has worked so hard to get her skill level good. You got to know where she is.
Pass stolen away by Bruce and then tied up. Good job by Rachel Weaver to tie it up for the jump ball, but it is going back to Fisher Catholic, who leads at 29-24. 17 points for Vonnie Bethel. She averages 16.9 a game.
You can see Amanda's gone out of their traditional man here, playing a little matchup zone. Trying to really match up with Ellie, but you got to know where Vonnie is.
And there
that's
she is
too
for
much
another
room.
three. Got it.
Jared, that's just a good job of screening out of the Fisher zone, and not a very good job by Amanda not recognizing where she is.
Good job by Jada Dixon. A skip pass all the way across the floor. She saw her wide open, and Bethel took advantage. Shot from the free throw line, no good. Ellie Bruce the rebound. Irish boost their lead up to 8 with a chance to make it 10 right here, and it's stolen away. Here comes the Aces quickly up the floor. Taylor Evans. A lot of contact, no call either way.
It had to be something, Jared.
Yeah, I would think. In and out for Pugh. Sowers the rebound. Her putback's no good, and a foul going to be called. I believe they're going to get Snoke with it.
Yeah, watch here. It's something. I'm not going to officiate from here.
Yeah.
I don't have my striped shirt on tonight, but it is something when there's that much contact. Sometimes people do go down.
Right.
But that was contact there, one way or the other.
Yeah.
You got to make a call.
Sowers at the free throw line. First one's good. Gets her 4 points on the night. Ruby Heggie comes back in for Fisher Catholic. She'll give Sydney Ellis a break. Second free throw up and good as well.
There you go, a little ball pressure.
5 points for Ruby Heggie. Bethel brings it up for the Irish. Drives, and then had it tipped, and Ellie Bruce was wide open momentarily. Her man fell down, and now a tie-up. And the foul's going to be called on Bruce.
That's her second.
That's her second, yeah. That's one of those that looks worse than, I mean, the players are not trying to be vicious. They got their arms locked up, and then they both fell over top of each other.
They're off balance, and they're trying to tug for the ball. That's
32-26, 2:40 and counting here in the first half.
Yeah, Fisher back to the triangle. There's a nice job
good
right
pass
there.
From Allie Leist inside, but the shot no good.
Yeah, it's a great interior passing.
Bethel brings it up for the Irish, leading 32-26.
Yeah, Amanda's gone back to their man defense now. Going face guard.
They'll dump it inside to Snoke. Snoke, good power dribble, shot
Yeah.
no good. But a good idea. She was too far underneath the bucket, backed herself out. Here's Evans. And Sowers trying to find Rachel Weaver underneath, but threw it away. Grace Davis will check back in for Amanda-Clearcreek. Quickly up ahead comes Fisher Catholic.
Little sideline break, quick
Hagee
reversal.
gets it back to Gillum. Now Dixon. Gillum back to Dixon on the right side. Allie Lice playing really good tight defense on Bonnie Bethel. And a whistle and a timeout going to be called by Ben Bethel.
Probably a good timeout, to be honest with you.
Timeouts again brought to you by the Carriage Company, located at 1031 North Memorial Drive in Lancaster. Again, check out their website at carriagecompany.com. Tim, let's talk about some tournaments. Of course, in the Southeast District, those tournaments start fairly quickly. Of course, Fairfield Union girls will be in action Monday night already. They will be in action in the Southeast District Division 2. They will take on, well, let me get to the right page here. It'll be Wellston making the trip to Fairfield Union. That one at 7 o'clock on Monday. Why is it that the Southeast District starts a whole week earlier in the tournament?
I don't have those answers. I've always asked, I've told you before, I've been involved in different districts coaching. They all do it different, which I don't understand why. I understand that the state really does not want to get in and micromanage the districts, but the bottom line, if it's a state tournament, I feel all 6 districts ought to be, the basic core, the core setup ought to be the same, in my opinion.
Right. We'll talk about where all of the teams will be headed in a little bit, as their tournament draw was last Sunday. The boys' tournament draw is tomorrow. 1:33 to play here in this first half. Fisher Catholic up 32-26. Foul trouble on both sides. Amanda-Clearcreek has 2 girls with 2. Fisher Catholic has 1 with 2. Jada Dixon tried to dump it inside, but Snoke was trying to set a screen for her. Evans gets it right side to Pugh. Now they'll get it to the block. Good shot, but couldn't get it to go. Got her own rebound to put it back up and in. That's Grace Davis. Give Grace 6 in the game.
Yeah, it's just better. Just get the ball to the block and get a better shot.
32-28. Moments ago, this was an 8-point lead for Fisher Catholic.
That's a little easier with Ellie Bruce not in there defensively.
Hagee with the basketball. Clock down to 40 seconds to play in the half. Now Dixon. She'll dump it over to Snoke. Now back to Hagee. Going to try to play for one shot.
And you got Bonnie out in the corner standing out here with her man. She just
standing.
Remove it, so it's 4-on-4.
Now she's going to move.
Yeah.
Bethel going to go strong to the hoop. Couldn't get it to go. Snoke the rebound. Snoke's put back. No good. There's Bethel for a rebound, and a foul going to be called on Amanda-Clearcreek. Looks like they'll get Addie Pugh for the foul. Subs for both teams. 17.1 seconds showing on the clock.
Notice he put Ellie back in. She cannot afford to get a foul.
Right. Ellis trying to get the inbound and tried to throw it off of her man, but it went right into the hands of Taylor Evans. Here comes Evans. She'll kick it left side, Kimmerling. A 3 put up now on the left side and in for Kaylee Wilson. Back to within 1, 32-31, down to 3 seconds. Bethel from the volleyball line. Now Ellie Bruce. And a traveling violation going to be called on Bonnie Bethel. With 0.3 seconds showing on the clock. And they will just inbound it and hold it. So the first half ends with Fisher Catholic on top by 1. 32-31. Boy, this has been a battle, and it will continue to be a battle in the second half. We're going to take a timeout. We'll have all the first half stats and analysis as well as the second half coming your way on the high school basketball game of the week.
Fairfield Federal. When it comes to our customers and our community, we go above and beyond to help. Our people make the difference. Personal or business banking, whatever you need, we take it seriously because we know you do. Stop by today at any of our 3 locations and see why the difference is clear. Fairfield Federal Savings and Loan specializes in banking that revolves around you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Taylor with Habitat for Humanity of Southeast Ohio. Here at Habitat for Humanity, our mission is simple. We bring the community together to build strength, stability, and self-reliance through shelter. Achieving this mission is made possible with the support of generous local partners like the Buckeye Cares program. That means Buckeye will make a donation with every vehicle sold this month. From all of us at Habitat for Humanity, we say thank you, Buckeye, for once again offering your generous support.
The Frankie Smith Funeral Home and Crematory in Lancaster and the Johnson Smith Funeral Home in Baltimore have a long and wonderful history of serving our community. Feel free to give us a call at 740-653-0652. Stop in and see us at either of our 2 locations, 405 North Columbus Street in Lancaster and 207 South Main Street in Baltimore. Respect for tradition, regard for change.
Where can I find advanced heart care?
When you choose Fairfield Medical Center for your heart care, you'll find confidence in our expertise and peace of mind in our compassion. Your health is important, and our heart and vascular experts specialize in the latest technology and treatments to keep you feeling your best. Whatever you're searching for, you can find it at Fairfield Medical Center.
Hi, I'm Carol Whittington, and I would like to invite you to stop by Personal Touch Party Rentals and Events, located at 1540 Hubbard Drive in Lancaster. We are a small family-owned business and have been servicing the Central Ohio and Hocking Hills area since 2003. Graduations with a personal touch, weddings with a personal touch, corporate events with a personal touch. Please call us today for all your party rental needs, 740-689-6991.
Swing into the Carriage Company and check out our sweet deals.
If you're looking for the best selection of clean, quality used vehicles, look no further than the Carriage Company. You'll feel secure with your purchase, knowing all vehicles undergo an extensive safety and service check prior to the sale. And all vehicles can be viewed online at carriagecompany.com. The Carriage Company, located at 1031 North Memorial Drive in Lancaster.
Wait!
How much can you afford to spend on a home? That's a good question. I'm Desi DeJohn, Assistant Vice President and Mortgage Loan Officer at the Savings Bank in Lancaster. It's important to know how much you can afford before you contact a real estate agent. Factors such as income, credit score, debt, and down payment can help determine how much a bank can lend you to buy a home. Getting pre-qualified is the best way to find out how much you can afford to spend on a home. You can apply to pre-qualify online anytime at thesavingsbankohio.bank.
Welcome back to Amanda-Clearcreek. It is halftime in this girls' matchup between the Aces of Amanda-Clearcreek and the Irish of Fisher Catholic. Both teams coming in with outstanding records as they finish out their regular season. Amanda-Clearcreek at 15-6 overall, 9-5 in the Mid-State League Buckeye. Fisher Catholic just wrapping up a Mid-State League Cardinal Division championship. First championship in basketball for either the boys or the girls since 2009. They are at 13-0 in the Cardinal Division, 18-3 overall. Here at halftime, the Irish lead the Aces 32-31. Taking a look at some first half scoring. First of all, for the Aces, it was Addie Pugh with 4 points. Haley Sowers had 5. Grace Davis with 6. Kaylee Wilson had 7. And Taylor Evans with 9. Again, Pugh 4, Sowers 5, Davis 6, Wilson 7, and Evans with 9 to give the Aces 31 points in the first half. For the Fisher Catholic Irish, They had just 3 players in the scoring column. Ruby Hagee had 1 point. She was 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Ellie Bruce had 11 points, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. And then Vonnie Bethel had a huge first half. She drained 5 3-pointers and 5 points from the free throw line to give her 20 for the first half. So again, for the Irish, Hagee 1, Bruce 11, and Bethel 20 to give the Irish 32 and a 32-31 lead in this first half. In the JV game tonight, it was won by Amanda-Clearcreek 51-23. And both these teams, as I mentioned, wrapping up their regular season tonight. They will move into tournament play. The Aces will take on Johnstown Northridge on Tuesday, February 20th. That game will be right here at Amanda-Clearcreek, while the Fisher Catholic Irish, they will play on Wednesday, February 21st. They will host Bern Union for a 3rd matchup this season. At halftime, the Irish lead the Aces 32-31. We're going to take a timeout. We come back, we'll have all of the second half action of the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. Stay with us.
For the last 30 years, I've worked in Fairfield County. The beauty of working in this county is it's small enough that you get to know people on an individual level, that you get to do the kind of work you want to do personally, but it's large enough that we have some resources and we have some ability to bring coalitions together to make some bigger changes.
You have the benefits of a suburban community, and Columbus isn't too far away if you want to get that urban experience. Plus, if I ever feel like I need to get away for a little bit, there's tons of great hiking around here.
Well, Fairfield County is just a really different county, so it's very resource rich. There are so many people in similar and overlapping helping fields. They make excellent community partners.
We all know each other and we don't compete with each other. Like agency-wide, we're all here to serve our clients, and you know someone everywhere, you know what I mean? And so that, I just feel like that helps it to get our clients the best care. So that's a big thing for me.
Community, connections, collaboration. The Fairfield County Way.
We here at Fairfield DD wish you a happy new year. March is right around the corner, and with it comes Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month. This year, Fairfield DD is excited to share that we will have a variety of events to mark this important month. Our 14th annual Celebration of Possibilities will be held on Wednesday, March 20th at 6 p.m. at the Wigwam Event Center in Pickerington. So save the date. Join our mailing list or follow our social media so you can stay up to date on all the happenings.
Bay Food Market is Fairfield County's source for high-quality, locally sourced meats. The meat case is always full of quality fresh beef, pork, gourmet burgers, and gourmet brats for you and your family to enjoy. Bay Food Market cures and smokes their own hams, bacon, and sausage. Visit Bay Food Market at the corner of Maple and Walnut Streets in Lancaster and discover the Bay Food Market difference. Open daily 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., closed Thursday and Sunday. Bay Food Market, proudly serving Fairfield County families for more than 90 years.
Dagger Law has more than 110 years of experience in nearly every aspect of the law. When we're not just helping clients, we're helping the community. You'll see us at festivals, sporting events, and around town, because we live and work here too. We are your neighbors, and we want to help you when you need it. When we help each other, we're stronger. Our community is stronger. Creating a strong, vibrant, healthy, and safe community is everyone's responsibility, and we take the responsibility seriously. We are local. We are trusted. We are experienced.
IVP Sports presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. Brought to you by Buckeye Toyota, Bay Food Market, Fairfield County Adam H., the Savings Bank, Fairfield Medical Center, the Frank E. Smith Funeral Home, Fairfield Federal, the Carriage Company, Fairfield DD, Personal Touch Party Rentals and Events, Dagger Law, and North Body Shop.
Hey, we welcome you back to Amanda-Clearcreek. Halftime, it is the Irish over the Aces 32-31. I want to say thanks to our Interphase Video Productions crew tonight, bringing you all the sights and the sounds. Right to our right is Josh Messerly. He's pushing all the buttons. He's our producer-director tonight. Donnie Ziegfeld on graphics and replays. On cameras tonight, Jason Roush. And the undercover boss on the floor, Bob Campetti, is our camera guy on the floor tonight. Tim came up with that. Look at it. There he is, the undercover boss.
Yeah, he's making sure we're all where we need to be, right?
It'll be the Aces starting with the basketball here in the second half. And, Tim, something interesting, both these teams took a long time in the locker room. Neither team took any shots when they came out from halftime.
Well, again, Fisher's still in their triangle and two, chasing here. We'll see what, here you go. Attack the basket. That's not maybe the shot you want.
But she got her own rebound. That's Sowers. And the putback no good, but she's fouled. I believe Gillum going to be called for the foul. One thing is for sure, when you play against the Aces, you're going to get a physical game. They are not afraid to scrap and get after the basketball.
And I'm all for that. You just got to, Coach Weiss said, you got to quit fouling, though. So your technique has to be good with your aggression. There's a line there.
Free throw up, no good for Sowers. She had 5 points in the first half. Second one for Haley is in and out and tipped into the hands of Jada Dixon. Here comes Jada quickly up the floor for the Irish. Now she'll pull it back out. Nice spin move there. Dixon dumps it in to Bruce. Bruce off the glass, no good. Got her own rebound. A putback is up and in. That's 13 for Ellie.
Good job of staying active after her own missed shot.
Evans gets it right side. Wilson now skip it back over to Weaver. Wilson thought about that three, didn't take it, dumps it in. Weaver shot no good, hard off the glass, rebounded by Bruce. Here's Bethel. She'll get it out to Bruce. Now Gillum, and she traveled with the basketball. That is the third traveling violation on the Irish tonight. Right side with the basketball is Wilson. Sowers sees the wide open three, got it.
Yep. She stepped up and made one in the first half.
Yep.
So
that's 8 points for Haley, coming off of a 14-point performance against Tays Valley.
She's a really good defender.
She ties it back up at 34.
Yeah, right now, whoops, I said that, and she got caught on the switch there.
Nobody underneath for the rebound except for Aces. Here's a long three-pointer put up, no good for the Aces. Rebounded by Sowers. Her shot up and in. Gives the Aces the lead back, 36-34.
You can see Haley's also face guarding Vonnie Bethel here. They're just switching when they screen.
Ellis. Not a lot of movement right now out of the Irish.
Yeah, they're trying to figure out how to play when Vonnie doesn't get the ball easily.
Yep. They tried to dump it into Ellie Bruce, overthrown and stolen away by Grace Davis. Aces with a chance to extend that lead. Here's Davis inside the paint. Shots up, no good. Charlie Gillum the rebound. Bethel dumps it down to Bruce, lays it off the glass and in.
Wow, what was nice about that, she rim run, that run along the lane line, is she shot that left-handed.
Yeah, you're right.
In full speed.
A three put up no good. Saved in bounds. Wow, good hustle by the Aces there, but it went right into the hands of Sydney Ellis. Here comes the Irish. Ellis will dish it over to Albert. I don't know why. They don't look a thing alike, and I know both of them. That's Jada Dixon. Her shot no good. Rebounded by the Aces.
More of a traditional 2-3 here.
Evans, the three in the corner, got it.
She finally got a look. She hadn't had very many since
right.
they changed defenses, but she took advantage of it.
She had 9, I believe, in the first quarter.
Yeah.
All from behind the arc, and that's her first bucket since then, and it gives them a 3-point lead at 39-36. Here's the replay.
Yeah, watch her come off the pin down just a little slow. The defender had too much contact with the screener. You got to anticipate that when you have a shooter on your side.
Good stroke by Taylor Evans.
Yeah, that's just a nice job by AC running their down screen and getting the shooter open.
That is 5 3-pointers tonight for the Aces. Meanwhile, the Irish have 6. 5 from Vonnie Bethel and 1 from Ellie Bruce. Some young fans in attendance tonight. Aces fans. Something tells me they had a game today. He's got his jersey on. He's ready to go. So Coach Bethel called the timeout. His team trails at 39-36. And Vonnie tied up and stolen away. Taken away by Kaylee Wilson. Wilson just fires up the jumper, no good. Tipped out of bounds, it'll go back to the Irish. Allie Leist set to check back in. She'll replace Grace Davis. Dixon will walk it up for the Irish. Looking at Taylor Evans in that defense. Here's Gillum. She'll dump it in to Bruce. Spin move. Nice move by Bruce. She's going back to the free throw line. Foul's going to be called on Rachel Weaver. That is 3 on Rachel.
Yeah, what they're trying to do is if they're going to face guard Vonnie, she's going to take her defender away and try to open up space for Ellie to catch the ball inside, which is very smart because you have more room.
Yeah. First free throw a little short for Ellie. Second one up, also short. Rebounded by the Irish. Ellis. Nice backdoor cut, but then a good recovery by the Aces and the ball stolen away. And Bethel going to be called for the foul. She was trying to tie her up.
Yeah, good hustle by both teams right there, getting on the floor after the basketball.
It's going to be 2 fouls on Vonnie. Addie Pugh comes back in for Amanda-Clearcreek. She'll replace Rachel Weaver, who has 3 fouls.
Addie has been a big plus all season off the bench, Jared.
Yes, she has. Sowers picks up the dribble, gets it left side. Evans dumps it in, now right back out, but it's overthrown. Hustle by Sydney Ellis to track it down. Now Bethel thought about the 3, doesn't take it, and just threw it too hard trying to get it inside to Ellie Bruce.
Yeah, just a little excited there.
Evans will bring it up for Amanda-Clearcreek. Right side, here's Pugh. Almost had the pass stolen away by Dixon. Pugh at the elbow. Leist now gets it to Sowers. But check that, Wilson.
Yeah, that's a nice flash right there by Wilson, and just because she's a good shooter.
Yes, she is. She's got 9 tonight. Pretty balanced scoring, actually very balanced scoring for the Aces. In that first half, they had 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. Ellis saves it in bounds. Bruce shot no good. Backside rebound for Taylor Evans. Aces lead at 41-36. 3:22 and counting here in the third quarter. Taylor Evans open for a 3. She's begging for the ball on the left side. They tried to get it to Leist, and it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, watch the flash right here. Good flash, square up, good shot.
Snoke comes in for the Irish.
That's a good view from behind the zone right there.
Yeah. Hagee also comes back in, and Kimmerling comes in for the Aces. Dixon gives it to Heggie and now to Bethel. Had it tipped into the backcourt.
See, they just switched that screen.
Here's Heggie in the corner. We'll get it to Bruce. Nice dump to Sydney Snoke, who puts it up and in. (41-38). Right side, Sowers fires up the three. No good. Thought it was in, but it came right back out. Here comes Dixon and the Irish. 2:30 and counting here in the third quarter. Jada gives it to Snoke. They'll dump it into Bruce. Bruce off the glass and in.
Yeah, great job. Duck in. Little high-low game right there. Had her pinned.
17 points for Ellie Bruce. It's 41-40 Aces. Pugh was wide open. Nice move. Shot off the glass and in. Really good look by Addie Pugh. Gives her 6 in the game. And the Irish step out of bounds. It'll be Aces basketball.
Watch right here. I don't think there was a lot of contact here. I just think she lost her balance.
Officials doing a good job of taking control of the situation in the stands. It'll be Aces basketball underneath their own hoop. Evans will inbound it, leading 43-40 with 2:04 to play in the third quarter. In the corner, it's Pugh. And she traveled with the basketball. I think Bethel was very nervous. She thought she was going to get called for a foul. That would have been her third. Here is Bethel. She'll take a screen from Ellie Bruce and then dump to Bruce.
Yeah.
Good look right there. Ellie Bruce up and in. She's got 8 in this half.
Yeah, that's
pulling
really
back to within
nice.
1.
That's a nice play.
She runs the floor well. Now the pass tipped by Jada Dixon into the hands of Bethel.
It's been a game of streaks, Jared. Short streaks, but both teams have played in short streaks, positive and negative.
Bruce going to back her way down in. Little baby hook, no good.
Yep.
Sydney Snoke, the nice rebound. She'll get it back to Dixon. Down to a minute 23 and counting here in the third quarter. Bethel on the drive. Kicks it in the corner to Heggie. Back out now to Dixon.
That's good patience.
Yep. Clock down to a minute and 11.
Yeah, the Aces are playing good defense.
Here's Bruce. Wow, how'd she get that one to crawl in?
Just got that little bit of oomph in that left hand.
21 points on the night for Ellie Bruce. She's got 10 of them in this third quarter. And the Irish back to a 1-point lead, 44-43. Here's Evans. She'll fire up the three. Got it.
Again, just got to be more aware if you're a Fisher Catholic, because she has nailed them all night.
15 points for Taylor Evans. All 15 from behind the three-point arc. Dixon now to Bruce. Back to Heggie. She'll fire up the three. Ruby Heggie for 3. It's a three-point fest tonight. 47-46 Irish. Shot from the elbow is going to be short and out of bounds to the Irish. And Grace Davis is down on the floor. I think she's okay, though. There's that three by Ruby Heggie.
You got the confidence to shoot it? I used to say have the confidence to make it.
So right now the Aces have 8 threes on the night. 7 for Fisher Catholic.
Little man, full court man pressure here. Fisher guards got to move a little bit. Got to create space.
17.5 seconds to play in the third quarter. Heggie brings it up for the Irish. Gets it to Bethel with 9 seconds. Here's Vonnie. Dump it into Bruce. Nice pass over to Snoke. Puts it off the glass and in.
Wow. That interior passing's nice.
Down to 1 second. Evans for 3. Oh, I thought she had it. Entertaining game tonight. 49-46 at the end of 3.
Like I said, a lot of streaks back and back. And let's say thanks to Buffalo Wild Wings. Thanks to Larry Tipton and the crew for great food, great service, and the best sports viewing in town. It's all at Buffalo Wild Wings in the Plaza Shopping Center on North Memorial Drive in Lancaster.
Listen to this quarter-by-quarter scoring. It's 19-18 at the end of one. It was 32-31. At 19-18, Amanda-Clearcreek led it at the end of one. 32-31, Fisher Catholic led it at halftime. So that meant the second quarter went 14-12, Fisher Catholic. Third quarter goes 17-15, Fisher Catholic, and it's 49-46 in the third. As we head into the fourth, this is pretty much what we expected for this game tonight.
Yeah, this is when you get two good teams, two well-coached teams, and good players on both teams.
8 minutes to play in regulation here at Amanda-Clearcreek. It's been a good one. Lots of threes raining down. Some good shooting, and some girls have stepped up on both sides. Addie Pugh has played really well.
Yes.
She stepped up for the Aces. And how about the play of Ruby Hagee? I mean, she's come in some spots. She hit a big three right there a little bit ago. And of course, Sydney Snoke. She's played excellent underneath the hoop when she's been in. Ellis brings it up for the Irish, gets it to Dixon. Dixon tried to get it down underneath to Bruce. It goes off the head of Sowers out of bounds.
Yeah, good preparation there. The Aces kind of played that. They recognized the set and did a good job defensively of looking for Ellie.
Ellis to inbound. And the inbound pass was tipped. Bethel kicks it over to Dixon. Quick ball movement. Charlie Gillum for three in the corner. No good. Rebounded by the Aces. Evans brings it up, gets it left side to Sowers. Shot inside the paint. Nice shot by Kaylee Wilson.
Again, Kaylee's flashing in that zone, find that open spot.
That's 11 points tonight for Kaylee. And a whistle and a foul going to be called on Addie Pugh, her second.
Yeah, watch right here. Here it is again on replay.
Bruce's shot no good. Rebound tipped. Wow, not sure how they didn't call a foul there. And there's a tie-up and a jump ball. Got a score update from the boys game. Fisher Catholic at home against Grove City Christian. They trail 36-35 heading into the fourth quarter. That would be a big one for Coach James. That Grove City Christian's a heck of a basketball team this year.
Been very competitive.
49-48 here. Irish hold on to a 1-point lead. It's the Aces with the basketball. Sowers, wide open jumper, got it.
Here we go, a little forecourt trapping.
12 points for Haley Sowers. Back to a 50-49 lead for the Aces. Bethel. Whistle and a foul going to be called. They're going to get Rachel Weaver. That is her fourth. Grace Davis checks in. She'll replace Weaver. Ellis to inbound. Got it into Bruce, who puts it up and in.
Yeah, just a really good, well-executed out-of-bounds play. A little pick-to-picker.
12 points in this half for Ellie Bruce. It's 51-50 Irish. Back and forth we go.
Back into the triangle, Jared.
Sowers, little running jumper, no good. Bruce the rebound. Quick outlet pass to Gillum, now to Bethel. Nice hustle by Sowers to get back up the court and play defense. Boy, Bethel really thought about taking that one, didn't she? Dixon, right side to Bethel. Takes the screen from Gillum, dumps it down to Ellis. Wow! With her back to the hoop, put it up and in.
Well, fortunately for her, she knew where she was.
And a whistle and a timeout. Coach Leist will take one. The Irish lead at 53-50 with 6:08 to play.
Yeah, it's just gone back and forth. You know, Amanda scored 4 in a row. Now Fisher scored 3 in a row.
Yeah.
It's just going to be that kind of game, Jared.
So, Tim, we talked about some tournament action. Of course, I mentioned what's up ahead for the Aces and what's up ahead for the Irish. But the other girls' teams around the area that will be playing in tournament action, it'll be Liberty Union. They've, as you see the replay there of Sydney Ellis's little bunny shot underneath the hoop. Liberty Union will play Harvest Prep, that's a tough draw for Coach Burke and his Lady Lions. They'll play Tuesday, February 20th. That one will be at Harvest Prep. That is in Division 3. In Division 4, besides the Fisher Catholic Irish, who we mentioned, they will take on Bern Union. It'll be Fairfield Christian taking on Delaware Christian on Wednesday, February 21st. That's in Division 4. And in Division 1, the Lancaster Lady Gales. Boy, we thought they were going to have a home game, but they just missed a home game. They will have to go to Walnut Ridge. Lancaster's the number 20 seed. They'll take on Columbus Walnut Ridge, the 19 seed, on Wednesday, February 21st. And that'll be a rematch of a game earlier this season.
Yeah, ironically, Lancaster had beaten Walnut Ridge at Walnut Ridge. So for them, I think they feel comfortable with that draw.
Evans will bring it up for the Aces. They trail at 53-50.
Here's your triangle. They're back to it, but she got caught on the screen.
Sowers thought about the three, didn't take it.
That's a tough shot off the dribble.
Yeah, it was. Good rebound by the Aces. Evans skips it over. Sowers takes the three this time and got it. We're tied up again.
Haley Sowers has just stepped up and made shots that she's had to make.
15 points for Haley Sowers. That's coming off of a 14-point performance earlier this week against Tays Valley. Ellis had her shot blocked, but a foul going to be called on Kaylee Wilson. Believe it or not, that's the first foul on Kaylee Wilson. Oh, nope, it's her second.
See an old Amanda guy right there, Paul Reimer, been coming to games in the county and Lancaster City for a long time, watching a lot of basketball.
Ellis free throw up and good. Rachel Weaver and Allie Lice check back in for the Aces. Irish tonight 11 of 15 from the free throw line. Ellis drains both of them.
Good stroke at the foul line.
12 of 16 as a team tonight at the line. 55-53. Irish lead it. Just over 5 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Taylor Evans for three. Drains it again. $18 points for Evans, all of them from behind the three-point arc. Bethel is tied up, and Coach Bethel will take a 30-second timeout. We are definitely seeing some good shooters tonight. Here's one of them.
Well, again, you just can't get caught up on those screens. Got to anticipate a little bit, ladies, and get the hands off of the screener. The more friction, the slower you are in basketball. On defense.
6 threes for Taylor Evans tonight. I believe she's only missed 1 or 2.
I think you're right. And that's hard to remember those because we've seen so many makes.
You're right. So Evans has 6 threes tonight. Haley Sowers has 3 threes. Kaylee Wilson has 1. Those are all for Amanda-Clearcreek. And for Fisher Catholic, Vonnie Bethel has 5 threes. Ruby Hagee has 1, and Ellie Bruce has 1.
Well, I know one thing. I'm going to take Evans and Bethel. I'm going to take them to the fair next year with me.
Yeah.
We're going to come home with some prizes.
You'll win the big prize. Here is Bethel. Trying to look to dump it into Bruce.
Yeah, they're overplaying. See, they're trying to front and help, just sagging off of other players.
Whistle and a foul going to be called on Kaylee Wilson, her 3rd now.
Yeah.
So the Irish will inbound. It'll be Dixon to inbound it.
See, they're going to face guard Vonnie and double team Bruce in the post.
Here's Dixon wide open for 3. Got it.
Again.
Jada Dixon on the board.
Players have to step up. She has hardly shot the ball all night.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, here we go, back to traditional 2-3 matchup zone. Oh.
Stolen away by Sydney Ellis. 58-56, Irish with the lead and the basketball.
Just put one more gray hair in Coach Lice's repertoire there.
Yeah.
There's that fade screen. They're doing a good job. They've switched the fade screens. What we mean is they screen the high up here, and then the guard fades off. And they've done a good job just switching it.
Dixon picks up her dribble and gets it to Gillum. They'll dump it into Bruce.
Yeah.
Bruce kicks it back out. Dixon thought about that wide open 3. Now she'll take one. Hits the front of the rim. Good hustle by Sydney Ellis, but a good job by Taylor Evans. Ellis tried to just throw it off of her, but Evans caught it. 3 on the other end is in for Kaylee Wilson. 59-58, Amanda. 3:39 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Ellis right side to Dixon. Now to Ellis. Ellis has it tipped, almost stolen away. They'll get it back to Dixon. Now Bethel. Here's Bruce in the corner, Gillum. Gillum going to fire up the 3, in! Charlie Gillum for 3.
It's unbelievable. Back and forth we go.
Pretty sure we've seen more three-pointers tonight than twos. 61-59, Irish with the lead. Taylor Evans with the basketball, has it tipped, and she's going to be fouled by Jada Dixon. Grace Davis will check back in for the Aces. Sydney Snoke comes in for the Irish. She'll replace Gillum. Here's a replay. We thought we had a replay there, but a timeout going to be called. Who called that one? Was that Coach Leist? Full timeout on the floor. Good one. That's probably good timing for that timeout.
I think you're right. Hey, and as a reminder, you can find live and past games on our YouTube channel. Just search for CLN, your hometown connection, on YouTube to find games and other local programming. While you're there, make sure to click subscribe so you won't miss any action. And also, if you're on Facebook and X, which was once called Twitter, check us out on those social media platforms. Just search for Interphase Video Productions.
Tim, you've got the stats there for Fisher Catholic. We don't have stats. Look at the shot. That's a good shot right there by our undercover boss, Bob Competti, with the good shot there. But you've got the shooting stats for Fisher Catholic. How about the for the year 3-point percentage?
Team-wise, I don't know if it's here. Yeah, it is. Let me see. Jared, I should have had that, but this is here we go. 31% overall, and they're a little better at that tonight. I mean, actually, 33 is equal to 50% field goal percent for a game, and for this level, that's pretty good.
I wish we had the Aces. I mean, tonight they've made way more threes than they've missed.
Well, you got Kaylee's a good shooter, and then of course, right here,
Evans.
Taylor's real good.
She's trapped.
Yeah,
she'll skip it out. Nice quick ball movement. Back out top. Shot just inside the three-point arc. Kaylee Wilson.
Super confident offensive player, Kaylee is.
Tied up at 61. Ellis brings it up, gets it right side. Dixon. Now Ellis again. In the last several minutes, I was just about to say that they've done a really good job of taking Ellie Bruce out of it. She misses one there.
Well, she still had to shoot through traffic there.
Yeah.
Which was, big adjustment by Amanda, taking that post away.
Sowers. Kick it back out. I'll skip it to Evans. It almost went out of bounds. Evans did a nice job hauling it in. Down to 1:45 and counting here in this fourth quarter. Sowers. Just inside the three-point arc. No good. Sydney Snoke the rebound. Here's Dixon now. Down to 1:35. 61-61. Bethel to Snoke at the elbow. Gets it into Bruce. Bruce off the glass. No good. Sydney Snoke the rebound. Her putback no good. Rebounded by the Aces. Down to 1:19. Couple good looks there for the Irish. Just couldn't get them to fall. Inside the paint, Grace Davis loses it. It's tied up, and the possession arrow favors Fisher Catholic with 1:05 to play in regulation.
Yeah, Coach Light's suggesting shoot the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, just got to turn and shoot. Look at the basket.
They're going to bring on some full court pressure now on the inbound. They'll get it into Bethel.
Here comes
She's going
the
to be
trap.
trapped. Now
Yep.
they'll get it to Dixon.
Yeah, Jada's done a great job of handling the ball tonight.
Ellis inside the paint. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with the Irish. And official going over to talk to Coach Bethel about something, as it will be Fisher Catholic basketball underneath their own hoop. It'll be Ellis to inbound. 52.2 seconds showing on the clock.
Yeah, number one rule, got to get it in.
They get it into Snoke. Now to Bruce. Bruce going to back her way in. Kick it back out. Dixon fires up a three from the top of the key. No good. Sydney Snoke fights for the rebound. It's loose. And a foul going to be called on Ellie Bruce. That's going to be 3 on Ellie. 40 seconds showing on the clock. We're tied up at 61. Tell you what, both these coaches are, this is a game that's definitely going to prepare them
Yeah,
for
it'll
a
help
tournament
them.
run.
Exactly. Regardless of outcome, it's going to help them.
Yep, absolutely. Wilson, ooh, almost had the pass go into the second row. Gets it right back from the elbow, off the glass and in. Kaylee Wilson, a big shot. She's had a big night tonight. 18 points for Kaylee Wilson, the sophomore. She puts her team up 63-61 with 23.8 seconds. Here's the Dagger Law replay. Kisses it off the glass. Late night banking, right?
That's right. She shot it well all night, though.
Tim, I know that 23.8 seconds is a long time, and this one's far from over, but let's do our players of the game. First of all, the Amanda-Clearcreek player of the game brought to you by Bay Food Market. Stop in at Bay's and check out their weekly gourmet burger and brat selection and their weekend steak sale specials. Bay Food Market at the corner of Walnut and Maple Streets in Lancaster.
And we're talking about which team?
The Aces.
Well, I mean, this is hard because
Yeah,
you
it
got
is.
Taylor Evans, and I don't know how you can ignore Kaylee Wilson,
Yep.
the shot she's made, Jared. I think she's the player of the game, even though Taylor really stirs the drink for Amanda and gets him going.
We will get to the Fisher Catholic player of the game next. Dead ball. Bethel gets it to Dixon, down to 16 seconds. Dixon directing traffic. She'll take a screen down to 11 seconds. Ellis in the corner for 3. And it's in! Sydney Ellis for 3 in the corner, and the Irish are up.
They called timeout.
Coach Lice called a timeout. That ball bounced around how many times and finally went in to give the Irish a 64-63 lead.
Used
Watch this.
every part of the rim. Watch here. Bonnie's having a little trouble getting up through there. No foul call. Looks across floor. Swings it. And again, isn't it appropriate that there's a 3 made? Little penetrating
Watch how many.
pitch.
Watch this. Boing, 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 and falls in to give the Irish a 64-63 lead with 3.8 seconds to play in the ball game. Let's do the Fisher Catholic player of the game, brought to you by the Savings Bank, where community always comes first. The Savings Bank, proud of our heritage, founded by local people, committed to serving individuals and businesses in southeastern Ohio. Learn more at savingsbank.com.
Again, their 2 best players really have stood out tonight, but you know, there's a lot of players that make it work and everything, but I think Ellie Bruce has been tremendous tonight.
Yeah.
Rim running, rebounding, defense. Vonnie's been great shooting the ball. Jada's handled the ball well, and other players have stepped up. Like we talked, both teams have had that, which makes, but it's what makes them really a team. A team is made up of everybody, and players on both teams have stepped up.
They're going to put 5 seconds on the clock.
I think that's probably right.
I agree. I mean, it was the timeout was called as soon as the ball went into the hoop.
Yeah, Coach Leist was up, and you can't hear when people are yelling, and we had a pretty good view of the whole thing.
Right.
And I think that's probably appropriate. Well, in this situation, you got to guard 2 main shooters.
Yep.
I mean, and you can't foul, or you can foul because you've only got two fouls. And if you get in a situation where you feel uncomfortable, you can foul.
So they will get it at midcourt with 5 seconds to go.
But you got to make sure you guard Kylie and Taylor because they are the shooters.
Sowers will inbound it.
And
Gets
they've
it
done
into
that.
Evans. And
Yeah.
Ellis fouls her, and that's
good.
smart.
Yeah, you got one more. You got one more to give. Now
So
it's underneath.
3.6 seconds.
If you're Fisher, you have to switch the screens. And if Amanda, you just got to make sure you get a shot here. You just want to get a shot.
And
No,
Coach,
he's making on the side.
Coach Bethel will call a timeout now. How do they determine where they're going to take it out? I mean, that foul was.
How deep was it?
It was beyond the 3-point arc, but it was
Yeah.
down. I mean, it was almost to the corner.
I think they may be discussing that right now. But you would want to know as a coach before you come out and defend.
Right.
Let's see where this foul was called.
So she's right about the volleyball line.
It called it right there, right? Yeah, I think they're probably accurate on
Yeah.
that, Jared. If you can see where the volleyball line is and use it as a marker, kind of.
Right.
Anything above that generally is a side out of
Yeah,
bounds.
definitely not going to be under the bucket.
Yeah, that's an advantage, believe it or not, most of the time.
Yeah.
Because you do practice those plays more often.
Here we go, 3.6 seconds on the clock.
Again, they've got to take away the two scores.
64-63
right
Irish
here.
lead. Sowers to inbound. Gets it in
Yeah.
to Wilson. Wilson fires up the three, no good. And time's going to run out. And the Fisher Catholic Irish will hang on for a hard-fought 64-63 victory. Boy, what a game this was for both teams.
Yeah, I tell you, and just a heck of a basketball game tonight.
Let's take a look at some. First of all, before we take a look at scoring, how about some of the players that stepped up tonight on both sides that you don't typically, not that you don't typically see, but scoring-wise,
Well,
they're not typically big scorers. But for the Aces, they had 3 players in double figures. Haley Sowers comes back from a 14-point performance against Taze Valley. She had 15 tonight. Kaylee Wilson had 18 points tonight. On the Fisher Catholic side, how about the play of Sydney Ellis in the second half, 7 points, and Sydney Snoke under the bucket, and, of course, Ruby Hagee with a big 3 in the second half.
Yeah, that's it. But, when you have teams taking stuff away from you, other players have to step up and play. And like I said, that's why you call it a team. And this will be a good precursor to down the road.
Here was that last play.
Yeah, really good job right here of making it tough on Kaylee. Force her to her left. How many players can dribble left and jump up and shoot it? Not very many.
She did everything she could to try to get not only a shot, but a foul called as well.
Exactly.
Taking a look at some scoring. First of all, for the Amanda-Clearcreek Aces, it was Addie Pugh with 6 points tonight. Grace Davis had 6. Haley Sowers with 15. Kaylee Wilson had 18. And Taylor Evans had 18. So again, Pugh 6, Davis 6, Sowers 15, Wilson 18, and Evans 18. For the Fisher Catholic Irish, it was, they only had 3 players in the scoring column at the half, but listen to how many they finished up with. Sydney Ellis had 7 points. It was Ruby Hagee with 4. Charlie Gillum had a big 3 in the second half. Jada Dixon had a 3 in the second half. Sydney Snoke had 4. Vonnie Bethel held scoreless in the second half. She scored all 20 in the first half. And Ellie Bruce with a big second half. She finishes with 23 points. So again, Snoke 4, Bruce 23, Dixon 3, Gillum 3, Hagee 4, Bethel 20, and Sydney Ellis 7. And Ellis had that game-winning three-pointer in the corner. How about that for the junior?
Well, if you're going to win these kind of games, you have to have other players make some plays, and they did. Credit to them. Credit to Amanda. They have played 3 really tough games here at the end of the year against good teams, and they're right there. They are the number 3 seed in the Central District in Division III.
Want to wish both these teams best of luck in the tournament. Of course, you mentioned Amanda-Clearcreek. They will host Johnstown Northridge. That one coming up Tuesday, February 20th, and Fisher Catholic will host Bern Union on Wednesday, February 21st. Want to say thanks again to our Interface Video Productions crew tonight. Josh Messerly, Donnie Ziegfeld, Bob Campetti, and Jason Roush. Again, your final score in a hard-fought victory tonight. Fisher Catholic comes out on top here at Amanda-Clearcreek, 64-63. For our entire Interface Video Productions crew and Tim Shoemaker, I'm Jared Stewart. Have yourselves a great night, everybody.
IVP Sports presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. Brought to you by Buckeye Toyota, Bay Food Market, Fairfield County Adam H., the Savings Bank, Fairfield Medical Center, the Frank E. Smith Funeral Home, Fairfield Federal, the Carriage Company, Fairfield DD, Personal Touch Party Rentals and Events, Dagger Law, and North Body Shop.